Today we're doing something that I've never done before, so let's see what I'm getting myself into today. Hey everybody, Andrew here with Get Together Gardening, and today we're going to be tapping some maple trees to hopefully get some sap to make some syrup. So this winter has been ridiculously cold. I know like the past 2 weeks our real feel has been in the negatives pretty much every day, but things are finally starting to warm up. Spring is right around the corner-ish. We still have some winter to go, but it's starting to warm up. Our daytime temperatures are in the high 30s, low 40s, and our nighttime temperatures are still in the freezing range. And that's exactly what you want for tapping maple trees, because that period of thawing and freezing is what helps the sap flow. The first thing we have to do is find a maple tree, and you can see here I marked this one with a string. That's how I know that this one is a maple tree. I marked this back in the fall when it still had its leaves, because looking at the leaves, in my opinion, is one of the easiest ways to identify maple trees. You can also tell a maple tree by its bark. This can be a little difficult if you're not well versed in trees. Another way is by the branches. A maple tree has a center branch and then branches that grow out directly across from each other. And I'll show a video of that because trying to describe it, it's a little difficult, but those are different ways that you can identify maple trees. And then the point of marking them, it's just an easy way to help find it when you come back out in the winter. Here's what I'm talking about with the branches. You can see here, this main one goes down, and then these other ones, they're directly across from each other. And then even if we look at the ones that come out of there, you can see here, there's a main one, and then they go out across from each other. One other thing that I wanted to mention is when you're looking for a tree, you want to find one that's 10 inches in diameter. With a 10-inch, this one's a little bit bigger, but with a 10-inch diameter tree, 10 to 18, you can put one tap. If you have a tree that's bigger than 18 inches in diameter, you can do 2 taps. So that's one thing to keep in mind when you're picking trees to tap. The next thing we're going to need is some tapping supplies. I got this kit off of Amazon. It came with a bunch of different stuff, but one of the most important pieces are the actual spouts. Let me get up close and show you here. You don't have to use these exact supplies to tap trees. It can be as simple as using a spout and hanging a bucket over it. But because, like I said in the beginning, I've never done this before, this kit seemed like it would be pretty helpful in helping me achieve my goals here. So with that being said, let's start hooking everything up. Okay, we are, I think, on the south side of the tree. I don't know, I read somewhere online that said you should put your taps on the south side. I think this is south-ish. I don't know, here's our collection bag. I might come back and secure that better because I have a feeling it might just blow away. Let's find out where I want to put the spout. If my bag's going to be about there, put that in there. That means my spout will be like here. I'm okay with that. So I'm going to get my drill. And the drill bit. That's one of the things I did like about the kit is everything was included, so I didn't have to go around searching for different things. For drilling the hole, besides being on the south side, I did see that you should drill your hole on a slight angle. This way the sap will flow downwards, and that makes sense to me, so that's what we're going to do. As far as depth, I guess it really depends on what kind of spouts you have. For this kit that I bought, it said 2 inches, so that's about the entire length of the threads on this drill bit here. So we're gonna go all the way. Yeah, let's just send it and see what happens. So we're on a slight angle. Whoa, mama. There is some sap already on the drill. Go to the hole here, you can actually see there's already sap dripping out of it. Yeah, there's already sap dripping out of it. So that must mean we're doing something right. All right, cool. All right, so now we're going to put the spout in. I suppose we shall get one of our spouts. And the conveniently included hammer. And I guess we just tap it in. Now let's connect the tubing. There's the first barb. Let's get it over both of them. Push it a little bit more for good luck. How does that look? Yeah, that looks pretty good. I feel like I want to set up a chair out here and just like watch it flow now, but I'm not going to do that. So now we will just stick the other end of the tube into this bag. Make sure it's sloping down. Yeah, and like I said, I'm going to come back and like secure this or something because I have a feeling this will definitely blow away. And I think it's as simple as that. That really wasn't that difficult. Okay, just a quick update. While I was tapping some other trees, and I noticed they were flowing and this one wasn't. I definitely hit this one too far in. I broke the tip off trying to pull it out. So when you're hammering them in, hammer them in a little bit and see if you get any flow coming out like this one here. And that's how you know that you've hit it in far enough to the tree. Here's another update. I was walking around the property tapping some more trees, and look at this. That's only like after maybe an hour or so. So I definitely did something right. So I guess the next thing we have to do is just wait. We'll see if I did everything right. This bag will fill up with sap. Then we can make some syrup. I'll probably make an update video if and when these do start filling up, and then I'll probably make a video on turning the sap into syrup. With that being said, this was an overall easy process, and I think it's something that you should try at home. So if you like this video, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know what you thought, and get subscribed to see what I have coming up next. As always, thanks for watching, and happy tapping.